Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise, Mr. Tinie Tempah. Yeah! All the way from the UK.
How you doing? Nice to meet you. How you doing? Nice to meet you. What's going on? Yes.
Yeah, and I'm only going to be there for like
Couch time.
then we probably going to be there for half an hour. So.
How you doing, love?
No, Chris, can you cut? No, Chris, go sit outside.
What's glad to see you, man. You right? Alright, so this is where I'm at.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
DJ Shampoo.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man.
So this is the press. There's DVDs, bloggers, radio, internet. This is, you know, our ears and eyes for the street. So, you know, everybody, the floor is open. So anybody want to start, you shoot, you know, questions at Mr. Tinie, and you know, we'll get this ball rolling.
Thanks, brother. Before we start, I just want to say, obviously, thank you for coming down. Do you get what I mean? Obviously, I know it's something that's pretty new, it's pretty foreign as well. So, obviously, I know how important all of you guys are to, you know, blowing something and getting something out there. So, thank you for coming down. Thank you. Like, it's pretty crazy, man. I mean, you know, like in the UK, like it's a whole different thing. Do you get what I mean? But, you know, I would say it's a little bit more premature in the sense where we kind of look over to America as our counterpart. So we kind of look at what you guys are doing, like the Jay-Z's and the Drakes and even the Wizzes. And we're just, you know, we always try and emulate, and we set up our own little groups. We have our own DJs and stuff like that. So to be able to come out in the UK and have such an impact, you know, like the album's gone platinum, and the album did 85,000 in the first week in the UK. Like, wow, the UK is really, really small.
Right.
So obviously for me, that just goes to show that good music is good music wherever it's from, whatever kind of accent you've got. And I'm just hoping to come over here and not try and be Jay-Z, not try and be Lil Wayne. I just want to be Tinie Tempah from the UK and just show you guys what I have to offer, because it's something different. You know?
Right. Okay. Definitely.
Tinie Tempah is basically my interpretation of the phrase yin and yang, you know, yin yang. So like two opposites, you know, black and white that are not supposed to go together, but do. And it's just basically my revamped and reworked 2010 modernized version of that.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good question. Thank you very much. Do you know what? It's exciting, man. Like yesterday, I was out with DJ Shampoo and that, and we was chilling. Yeah, man, we was chilling. I always say.
That's I'm a DJ. It's just Shampoo. He don't.
Oh, just Shampoo.
Yeah. Not DJ
sorry.
now.
Don't you think he looks?
Nah, you remixed that.
Yeah.
You wear a lot of hats.
Yeah, you know, that's right. That's right.
DJ, look. All right,
I'm behind the music, buddy.
Yesterday I was out with Shampoo. The most important thing is I got the name right.
Yes, sir.
Shampoo.
Yes, sir.
Exactly, Mr. Shampoo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yesterday we was out and we went to Chic Luch's thing at HK.
Yeah, after our release party yesterday.
Exactly, and that was pretty incredible. DJ Enough was there, and obviously they played Pass Out, and it was nice because I watched it, because like obviously there was a little bit of like, what's this? This is kind of new, but it wasn't crazy. Like if you play that song in the UK, in the hoodest spot, like everybody knows London is kind of real. Birmingham is real, we have our spots as well. So if you play that song in one of those spots, it goes crazy, like sweat coming from the roof. So it's exciting for me in the sense that like good music is good music. Like the same way like I hear like a Jay-Z record or like a Kanye West record and I react to it 3,500 miles away in the UK, is the same way that I feel that eventually, you know, I'll be able to cross over in that sense. So I like the fact that I come over here and it's still new and people are like, oh, but you talk different and you sound different and this, that and the other, because at the end of the day, good music is good music, you know. Hey, X Factor. Do you know what, X Factor, I'm kind of impartial to it. Like, obviously you guys have got like American Idol, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a little bit of a cheesy concept and it's more about good television than anything. However, I like the fact that it gives people the opportunity to be heard and discovered, you know, like whether you're a rapper or a singer or whether you're somebody who's just plain stupid, like you wake up in the morning and a lot of people don't know the first thing about getting discovered or being heard or being noticed. And I think shows like X Factor and American Idol are a good platform for people to kind of do that. So yeah, you know, that's how I feel, and I would personally never do it myself, but yeah, that's how I feel about it. And do you know what? Music and the state of music is a constantly evolving thing. Like, do you get what I mean? Like, the more technology savvy we get, and the more we discover new ways to interact with each other, the more easier it's going to be able to share music. Do you get what I mean? So I think it's something that people need to embrace. Like, there's no point of everybody saying shit. Like, we ain't selling as much records no more because people can get it for free, or people can get it off of the blogs. What do we do? And start panicking. You have to kind of try and use that to your advantage. And I always say to people, if it wasn't for the internet, like, for one, I wouldn't have a clue about what's going on over here. I mean, I would know the commercial stuff. I would come over here and be like, yeah, Jay-Z, Jay-Z, Jay-Z. However, because of the blogs, and thanks to, you know, real big bloggers like you guys, I can hear about the Wiz Khalifas, and I can hear about all the new rappers, the Joel Ortizes, and people that are coming out now and doing fresh stuff. So I say the internet is beneficial because it puts everybody in the same space. Like, music is now a global thing. You know, the same way obviously there's East Coast and West Coast. I feel like that's almost becoming a thing of the past. Music is just music. Do you get my point? So yeah, that's how I feel about that.
Okay, okay.
Do you know, for me, I'd say Wiz, man. I say Wiz is the guy. I mean, like, that Black and Yellow tune is blew up crazy, and I done a little verse on it for Hookin, for this little mixtape that I did over here, which is pretty ill still. I kind of think, do you know what? I like my kind of music, for people to kind of understand me as an artist. Like, you're gonna have to kind of be a cultured person. Like, you're gonna have to kind of be well traveled, and that's not anything disrespectful to anybody, but I know what it's like. Sometimes you hear a rapper with another accent, even how it was back in the day when southern rappers tried to start breaking through. It's like, I can't familiarize myself with the accent, so therefore I'm going to be ignorant to it. So in order for you to kind of understand me as an artist, you're going to have to be kind of a well-traveled and well-cultured person. And I think people like Wiz are seeing the bigger picture. Like, their songs are blowing up a lot more. And obviously it's about credibility for people like Wiz, but it's also about making that transition from an underground rapper to a sort of commercial mainstream artist. And he kind of clearly sees the vision. So if I was to work with an up-and-coming guy, it'd be Wiz, definitely.
Okay.
You know what, I would just say it's pretty eclectic, it's pretty experimental. Do you get what I mean? I definitely rap, but I definitely like fuck around with a lot of genres. Like, that's my thing. I like to put a lot of genres together that people wouldn't necessarily expect to work, like drum and bass with hip hop and dub and reggae and electro all together. I try to mix them all into one song and make it happen, because obviously in this day and age we all have iPods, we all have shuffle. Do you get what I mean? I think it's safe to say we're in an era where we all have kind of like Kanye and Coldplay in our record collection. It's just the way music is, and I like to make music bearing that in mind. So my album just sounds like an iPod on shuffle.
Okay, I'm good. Let's go! Yeah, we bring the stars out. We bring the women and the cars and the cards out. Let's have a toast, a celebration, get a glass out. And we can do this until we pass out. Let it play, let it go away. Yeah, we won't come down until we hit the ground. Yeah, pass out.